Better hurry, spark it up with no worries. Harmonious gang with the big bro Yuri. Hyphy, get lit just like me. Big bossed up, chop it up with Riley. You better come with it to kick rocks, cause you now tuned in to 10 Talks. Now let's get lifted and take a shot. You are now tuned in to 10 Talks.
Oh, yo.
Hello.
What's up, guys? What's up, everyone?
What's up?
Thank you for joining us for another episode of 10 Talks, guys. We're here for episode 143, and...
The I love you episode.
Why?
143.
What, that means I love you?
Mm-hmm.
How?
You don't remember that song? 143, I love you.
No.
Bobby Bracken's?
Bro, no. What does 143 have to do with I love you?
It was just like a thing people would text, like 143.
I
think it was like just because of that song. I love you. 1 is I. 4 means LOVE. You.
You. It's the
numbers.
It's the numbers in the thing, bro. Yeah, exactly. I better not ever catch you texting at 143 to anyone.
Shut up.
Now I know. It's like some secret code for
not.
cheating.
It's just, okay.
143. Buy 143. I don't know.
You sound up.
You can use it in different ways. I never heard that before, but anyways, guys, off rip, the giant elephant in the room. We're here on a Monday instead of a Sunday. So, usually we do the episodes every Sunday, but I'm not gonna lie. Saturday, I went a little berserk. I went ham. I woke up hella late, dude. Riley walked into the room because, obviously I went to sleep at like 7 in the morning or something like that, or 8 in the morning. And then Riley, woke up in the morning and she came into the room. And if anyone had watched the kick stream on Saturday night, I basically threw like 100 hats at this corner of this room for some strange reason. Basically, no, someone named Dirty Sanchez, the Dirty Sanchez, he kept gifting subs, dude. He gifted I don't know how many subs, but it was just like he had gifted so many subs that I was like, wow, that's crazy. And I threw one hat. And then as soon as I threw that one, he did another one. I was like, all right, I threw another one and then another one. And the next thing you know, I was just up all night throwing hats.
I was so confused.
Yeah, Riley told me, she's like, I thought you got too drunk and went crazy. And I was like, what does that mean, went crazy?
I don't know. I knew something happened. But I was just like, first I was looking for keys and I was just like, I noticed like a couple hats. I was like, why are these hats here? And then I like noticed more. And then I just noticed everything on the shelf was like knocked over and stuff. And I was just like, what the fuck happened? I was so confused.
Yeah. No, I basically went a little berserk. Like I said, shout out to Dirty Sanchez. I just didn't know how to react that. I didn't know how to react that first. And guys, like I said, also it was I keep saying my aunt, but she's not my aunt. She
is kind of.
In Russian, like I call her aunt, but she's my godmother. But as how blood related we are, I don't know how it works. Like a cousin or something. I don't know how it works, bro.
Godmother is just somebody who your parents pick.
Who usually gets the godmother though?
Your parents pick.
Oh, just can be anyone?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Is that a legal binding
And then
thing?
that's who like baptizes you.
Oh yeah, okay. But is it a legal binding thing?
It's a religious thing.
Bro,
I don't think it's legal.
I keep finding loose hairs on my face. Bro, I'm so tired of my long hair at this point. But now I'm just like wondering, like, like if in some sort of catastrophe, if you have godparents, or do your godparents take you?
If you choose them as your guardian.
I see. Interesting. So it's just some religious shit.
It's just some religious shit.
Christian thing. Anyways.
Like I don't have a godfather. I have 2 godmothers. They're my aunts.
They date each other?
No.
Oh.
No.
Because you said I don't have a godfather, I have a godmother,
yeah,
so they must be lesbian.
It's like, no, 2 of my aunts. Because my dad doesn't have any brothers.
Oh, okay, they're separate.
Neither does my mom.
Because the godmother and the godfather are married usually, right?
No.
I don't know any of this stuff.
Because my brother's godfather is my dad's like best friend, one of my dad's best friends, and then his godmother is one of my tias. So
you could just choose anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Whoever you want.
Someone got to make a YouTube video of like choosing a random person to be my kid's godmother.
That's so weird.
Like off the street. Cheers, guys, to episode 143 of 10 Talks. Let's go. And we actually have Riley drinking Red Bull here.
Sugar-free.
Sugar-free. What do you think? Cheers. Here, I'll go after you so we're not both drinking at the same time.
Oh, my God.
Do you feel the energy soaring through you?
No, I've had like the worst couple weeks ever. I just feel like nothing's going right. And it's annoying.
Babe,
I'm down in the dumps.
Riley is down in the dumps right now, guys. We can get some love and some support for Riley right now, but Riley thinks that the same thing that's going on to Blasey is going on to her. Brujeria. What's that called?
I don't ask me.
Okay,
please.
Jesus.
They're gonna.
Well, Riley just feels like she's having
Crucify
like a week of bad luck, but I'm telling her things will get better. And then also, if there's one thing that I really, really respect and admire about you, and like I learned from you, is your ability to stay positive in stressful situations. You know, where I get stressed out. You know, you get emotional too, obviously, but I get super stressed out where I'm just like, I can't even do this anymore. But you're the person to be like, dude, chill, relax. Like, you know, we're just having a good time, blah blah. So, if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that
It's so
you can keep a
hard.
positive mind state.
It's just hard. It's so hard to keep. I try to tell myself that because I'm like, better things will come if you stay positive. Obviously, like that's what everybody says. But then when things just keep going on, it's just like, bro, when is the light ever gonna come? Like when? It's so annoying.
You see, like, I know how you feel 100%. I feel like a lot of people know how you feel, like, you know, but I specifically remember, like, when I was, you know, like a while back, you know, even like I think it was like when I was still living with my parents, I was also having, you know, like those types of things, like where I had my mom, you know, even like telling me like, Yuri, like, don't worry, like, you know, like just keep focusing on what you think, you know, is right or whatever it is, and like things will work out in the long run. And you know, like, it's kind of like it seems like a mystery because, you know, you don't know what the hell's going on, but you just got to stay positive. And then that's also the cool thing about it is, like, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. It's gonna be something that completely blows your mind that you would have never expected, or something you've always wanted.
Yeah, I hope.
Oh my god. Anyways, what was I gonna say? But oh yeah, so it was my godmother's birthday on March 3rd. Dude, this
and it's
is
also my little sister's birthday this
Oh yeah,
day, happy birthday to my little sister.
Happy birthday.
As well.
Can we say your name?
Yeah, Michaela.
Happy birthday, Michaela. But dude, we were just having this discussion on stream the other day how Riley and I we went to a phone store, and basically the question came up of you know, Riley's birth date, and I was the dude, you know, who's putting in all the dates and shit. So I'm bad with months numbers, and you know this. You always make fun of me for it. You always say like, you don't know your months, blah blah. It's like you know that, and like I get confused on what month is what day, you know, like what number day it is or what number whatever it is. So anyways, I had basically mistaken Riley's birthday. I didn't really know it exactly, you know. And then Riley, like we went through this whole discussion on stream. But even I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, even with my godmother's birthday, I've gone, you know, I see her every year on her birthday, right? Like my whole life since I was in America. I never knew it was on March 3rd.
I think I even knew that. I think I knew her and Michaela share the same birthday.
Bruh, it's like I was so spoiled to just you know, I would wake up. And then my mom would be like, hey, it's, you know, it's this person's birthday today. Hey, it's this person's birthday today. So I never really had to remember anything.
And your mom and my Uncle John share the same birthday. So that's easy for me to remember.
It's just hard to do with the dates thing. I actually, you know, like, I know this is a weird flex, and so it's like a hard flex to prove. But back in the day, guys, before phone, this has to do with one of my topics as well in the future, I mean, like later on. But before everyone had cell phones, when cell phones are kind of irregular to have, right? And everyone literally only used the house phone. I was actually the one dude in my class that was good at remembering phone numbers. I remember it was like in my classroom, people would be like, I can only remember my mom's number. I can only remember my dad's. And I'd be like, I know my sister's, know my mom's, my dad. Like I had all the numbers down for some reason. But then now I can't remember a phone number for shit. Even mine, I could barely remember my phone number, which should be the easiest thing.
Sometimes I forget because I always had the same phone number since 7th grade. And then when we got on our same phone plan, they made me change my phone number, and I had to get a pin to like get my old phone number back, but I never got the pin, so I just kept this number. But now I like always second guess it, like
yeah.
when I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, oh my god, I never like remember my number.
You know what's funny? I remember a while ago, I was at the store and I didn't have my credit card with me. Like I had like forgot it, or I think Riley had it, and I had to go to the store and I had to buy some shit, right? So I'm already standing in line. There's people behind me in line. I think I was at Ralph's, and I'm like, and I remember like, oh, I have to use my debit card. So you have to use your PIN number with your debit card. And I was sober. I had not smoked weed yet. And this is why, like, I remember this, is because I had not smoked weed yet, and I was actually thinking about what I was doing. When I'm, like, faded, I'm kind of, like, I just do stuff without even thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like, I put my debit card in, boom, boom, put, like, the digits in. I don't even think about what numbers I'm using. I just remember the numbers, right? Anyways, I'm standing in line. I finally have to pay, and then I get hit with the fucking reality of I don't remember my PIN. And it was because I was so sober that like I was thinking about it too hard. I was like, what the fuck is it? What the fuck is it? And I was like panicking, thinking I'm gonna have to tell the person like never mind, like I have to get out of here. but thank God it took me like a minute. But like I was like thinking in my head, crunching the numbers. I was like, okay, this is what it has to be. And then I finally got it.
That's the one thing though about you. Every thing that requires a password, Yuri makes a whole new password and doesn't even write it down. So every time he has to log into some kind of system, it's like, oh shit. And I'm just like, bruh, like how do you not learn your lesson? Write it down.
Hey.
I don't get it. And it's like, why is it this like a different one every single time?
Because of safety.
And you don't even remember it.
Yeah, that's good.
And then
even I don't even know it, then no one can get it.
And then it goes back to the one that you always use. That's what you end up using.
No, don't say that. That's not true.
When you you reset it 5,000 times.
No, I don't.
You reset it 5,000 times.
I always change it.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Christ. I don't ever put things to my old password.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Babe,
it doesn't even matter because when you do, you think it's a different password, so you reset it anyway and you choose something different.
You're explaining it wrong. This is what happens. So I have very complicated passwords that I change constantly, right? And then if we're on the road doing a stream or some shit like that, and I'm like, oh fuck, I need to log into my Discord. Oh, what's my Discord login? Oh, let me do password reset really quick right now. While I'm on the road, in the middle of doing a bunch of other stuff, I'll reset my password to something I think is intricate and deep cut. And then I won't remember it because I just did it on the fly. Like if I was at home, like, all right, this is what my new password's gonna be now. I'll remember. But I do that. I do that like once a month. Where I'll sit and I'll reset all my passwords and I'll write them all down again. It's safe. It's a safe thing to do. But no, it's good if like even if I can't get in, babe. Think about it. Who the hell's gonna get in if even I can't, dude? Also, guys, we're using the harmonious lighter sleeve, bro. This one from 3D God, this like we had like the first version, I guess, that came out, the teal ones. These green ones are so sick, dude. I'm not sure what it is, but like I like feeling on it. Pause.
It's a texture thing.
The texture, like I just keep like it's like a fidget spinner. Like I find myself just holding this in my jacket or my pocket and just feeling the grooves constantly. I don't know what it is.
You like the texture.
No, I see. I know what you're gonna say.
What?
I'm acoustic.
What?
Yeah, that's what you're trying to. That's what you're thinking.
No, I'm not.
Okay, whatever. But it's a sick lighter. But what I was gonna say is, well, I'm not gonna dox the people who support, but W the people who just placed orders after my IG post, guys. I think we have seven shirts left of this harmonious design, and I honestly think we might not restock this design, to be honest, at this point. I think we're just going to move on to new ones. But we have 7 t-shirts left. Every t-shirt comes with a harmonious lighter sleeve, harmonious keychain thing, stickers, and a note with Riley.
A handwritten letter.
Yeah, and Riley puts on red lipstick and she kisses the note that we send out.
No, I
to
don't,
every single one.
I really do write them all.
Hey, I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus here, but I got a DM today. It's the thing I posted where like someone got their order. They sent me that picture, and I couldn't tag them because they have a private account. But they sent me that picture of like them getting the order, and they're like, "W Yuri, got this way faster than Blasie's orders."
Oh,
that's what he said. I was like, "Yo, let's go. We got good shipping."
I have been handling them really fast.
Guys, we like literally do them immediately. Like one of the orders we sent out recently, I was up at like 1-2 in the morning and someone placed an order. I just saw it. I was like, let me just package it right now, just so Riley could take it out in the morning when she wakes up.
So those will be going out tomorrow. Whoever just recently purchased.
Yes. Also, update to, I'm not sure if I don't remember the other name of the other person, but Hope and this other person won one of the lighter sleeves. Those will be shipping out tomorrow or after tomorrow as well. But the issue with those is when we're doing the shirt orders, we can put this inside of a shirt and it's gonna be safe. I don't know how to ship out one of these lighter sleeves just by itself right now. So to Hope and the other person who won the giveaway, I'm looking for tiny little boxes. Like I thought about putting it in an envelope, but it's like I'm just scared it's gonna get crushed.
When I go to Staples tomorrow, I'll see.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was gonna go to this box store tomorrow as well, but yeah, I'm scared it's gonna get crushed. So that's like I'm just waiting on getting those boxes. And then also W3D God, I was able to talk to him. He said that he is down to help make a whole line of these. So price point undetermined yet. We need to figure all that stuff out. As for how much the lighters cost, are we gonna do, just ship them out in a plain box, or are we actually gonna try to make like a cool little? It would be so cool to make a little box for this, but I don't know how difficult that is. I want to ask Blasey, but like I want to ask Blasey, like I don't know, basically, yeah, like how expensive or difficult it would be to make a little box for this lighter. It doesn't even have to have any foam in it, really. You know what I mean? Like it could just be bouncing around there. Just have like a little box display would be sick. But also, yeah, like we need to figure out all those things. But I think they should be dropping like, I don't know, 2 months or something like that, less than 2 months.
Fire. We need to get a hot pink version too.
That's what I told 3D Goddess. He said he wants to make a full color version, where apparently like your 3D printer, you can feed it different, colors, and it could make, the whole harmonious sticker design. But he said it'll take like weeks to print. Like he said that just printing this takes like days. You know what I mean? But like printing a full color would take like weeks potentially if it just operating every day for a month. And then also it can operate every day for, let's say it takes a month to print. If 2 weeks through a mistake happens, or your electricity goes out or something like that, you got to restart the whole process. You know what I mean? There's no way to like just continue from the where it left off from or whatever it is. So it's like a very tedious, time consuming process to create these. Like in a mold, I guess would be way easier. I don't know how other people do it.
Well, shout out Popo for hooking it up.
Shout out to Popo, and I'm not gonna leak what else is coming, but he's a very creative person.
He really is.
And like and also what's dope is
I love the little accents you put throughout your whole camera thing too. It's
I know
that little detail is fire.
What's dope too is Popo. He's already like a 3D animator. I think that's like what he does for a living. I'm not sure, but he's like a 3D animator. That's what he does. That's where his experience lies. And in 3D animation, you can make all the coolest stuff, and you could really just see it on a screen. You know what I mean? So 3D printing. Really, I was like talking to him about it. I was like, bro, it gives you this opportunity to like bring your like designs to like literally to life. You know what I mean? Like where you can literally print the fucking 3D object that you made, in your program or whatever it is. So that's a whole nother level of I don't know, interestingness, I guess. That's dope. Technology. Speaking of technology, I have a random topic right now. This has to do with literally nothing, but I was up at 2 a.m, right? And I love these random like science and engineering videos that get recommended to me. Bless you, babe.
Yes, I know. I have a crazy sneeze.
No, well, you know what I noticed is when Riley and I first got together, Riley had very small sneezes. And I'm a loud sneezer. And I think I've influenced your sneezes. Because boyfriends and girlfriends rub off on each other.
I've always had a crazy sneeze.
Really? I swear you used to like...
Nope. It was not me.
Oh my God.
I've never had a little cute sneeze. I wish. It was always so embarrassing in class because my sneeze used to be loud as fuck.
Never mind then. Jeez.
Awkward.
Really, dude? Anyways, so I was up at like 1:32 in the morning the other night, or like a couple days ago, and I saw this video, and it was titled, it was like about London in like 1880. And it was like it was about these clocks that London had all throughout the city. And we've been through to London before. It's like a huge ass city, right? So it had these clocks that were all over the city, and all these clocks were connected by pipes, and they work through compressed air. And basically, I never even thought about this, but now we like have it for granted, the fact that we're all on time. We all know what time it is. I never really thought about this, babe, but like back in the day, you know what I mean, like in 1880s London, people didn't know what time it was. Literally. They didn't. They guessed. You know, they had a main clock that was like in the middle of the city. They had like, you know, those church. No, some people had watches. Watches are very, very expensive. So literally, you know, you got to be a king type shit to have a watch. So no one had a watch. You had to be rich a little bit to have like an indoor clock in your house and shit. So basically, everyone was like, you know, in the video I watched, they were talking about how like it was damn near impossible to set up a meeting where people would say like, yo, I'll meet you around 1-2-ish, and then you would literally wait there for an hour for the homie, you know what I mean, type shit. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. I never thought about that. There was imagine living in a time where no one knew what time it was. That would be so clutch. You come to work at 3 p.m. You're supposed to be there at 10. You're like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what time it is.
I don't think that's how it works.
I was kind of thinking that, like, how did the business operate? Do they have like a?
I think everybody knew what time it was.
No, they didn't. They didn't. I'm gonna dude, babe. I'm gonna force you to watch this video. It's boring. You're gonna hate it. It's so interesting though. So basically, the whole video is about how this dude invented a system in which there was a main clock in the middle of the city and it was connected to all the clocks in all the whole city. You could even have your house clock connected to this like pipeline where it shoots out compressed air every minute that adjusts the minute. Basically, every minute it'll adjust everyone's clock. Isn't that crazy? I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like at one point, people didn't know what time it was. And also not only that, like, no, but like, and still, like, cavemen didn't know what time it was. But like, I'm talking about like people are walking around like, you know, with a cane and like an umbrella and shit. Like, oh, like, is it 6 or 8? Like, I don't know. Like, it's crazy. What the fuck were people doing?
We don't know. I need to see the video.
I need to show you this video. People didn't know what time it was back then. Now we know. We have it. We take it for granted. And honestly, I think we should go back to not knowing what time it is because it's ass. Now it's like your
time is an illusion.
Now time is an illusion, but like your boss is like, you're fucking 2 minutes late. So I'm here, right? It's like, what do you mean 2 minutes late, dude? It's like
it's different when you have clients.
Like
and shit.
Next time. If your boss ever asks you like, yo, why are you late? Let him know, bro. Like, dude, if it was 1880 right now, I'd be 3 hours late. 2 minutes is like, it's basically a second. Nah.
I couldn't imagine.
Whatever. It's kind of funny because my parents, my whole life, Riley has learned about the Russian punctuality. I don't have it because I grew up in America. But Russian punctuality is crazy, bro. In America, you say, hey guys, I'm throwing a party. What time's the party? Starts around 8. What time are you showing up to the party?
9:30.
9:30, right?
10.
Russian punctuality. You tell us the party starts at 8. We're there at 7:30. And that's the thing that trust me, my parents' friends, like they're Russian like homies and shit that I've been there, you know, when I was a kid and shit, they would get frustrated with this aspect with my parents because my parents they always like told me like, Yuri, for jobs, for interviews, for meetings, for anything, you always show up at least 1 hour to 30 minutes early, because if you show up just on time, you might be hungry, you might gotta use the bathroom, blah blah. Like you gotta be ready for the interaction, right? So you gotta show up hella early to get out all your human bullshit out the way, and then boom, you're ready for this interaction, nice and prepared. I'm not like that, you know. I'm like, I try to be prepared as much as possible, but like that, show up an hour 30 minutes ahead of time, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
No, there's always those people in the family who are coming 30 minutes to an hour early before the scheduled party.
Yes.
And that literally bugs me so bad. It was my sister-in-law's baby shower, and my sisters and I were hosting it, and my mom. My little sister Michaela and I were like running errands all morning long, didn't have like our makeup, hair done at all. I was thinking I have like an hour to get ready, like. Yeah. I come to the house and there's like already 10 people there. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like I look disgusting, hella sweaty, nasty. Yeah. And I'm just like, bruh, like, can you let people breathe?
That's why.
That's a little crazy.
My mom still breaks the rule though, where that's why whenever like we need to have my mom over again soon, but whenever we, have invited my mom over to kick it, it's like, I know to tell my mom, like, 30 minutes after I would like her to come. Because if I tell her to come at 6, she comes at 5:30. You tell her to come at 7, she comes at 6:30. So I'm like, all right, if I want her to come at 7, I'm going to tell her to come at fucking 7:30 or 8.
Moms are different, though, because they could help out, and your mom's chill.
No, effects.
She doesn't bug.
No.
She's calm and chill.
Mm-hmm.
It's the people who are just, like, antsy to be there. I'm just like, bro. Relax.
Well, one thing I think Riley's had to realize is, like, my sisters both have it, and it's still in my, my mom for sure has it. It's like this unapologetic opinion you gotta give.
Oh, yeah.
You come through to the dinner, and, like, someone has a salad. Damn, shit's kind of salty, huh? Like they just have to say, they can't not say it. You know what I mean? Like, they have to, like, address the bullshit.
Which you gotta respect. You gotta respect.
I remember
because
when,
a lot of people aren't like that, and they're gonna be fake and then talk shit behind your back.
Yeah.
Which
no,
I
like,
appreciate it. The face,
Like even the other day, like I forgot who it was, man, but like me and my mom were talking. I think Riley was there too. And my mom was like, "That woman, she's so fat, huh?" And I was like, "Mom,
when?
no." I'm like, "You can't say that." I'm like, "Chill." She's like, "She
when
is."
Was this?
Like. Bro, she just has these like strong opinions. Even it doesn't just go with random people. It goes with family members too. It's like I come through with remember a long time ago when I first dyed my hair. When I came to my parents' house, my dad's like he was like, "Yuri, I was planning on telling you to not come until your hair was back to normal." And
I know. I remember.
And then he said that my mom convinced them to like let me come, but he said that he was going to give me the rule that I cannot enter the house until my hair is normal colored because he did not like it.
I remember when we walked in, he was just like just shaking his head, no words. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, they did not.
That's why I was scared when I dyed my hair. I was like, oh great. I was like, I know she's gonna be real.
No, they loved it.
I was so surprised.
Dude, even with my with one of my nieces, like I'm not gonna get too specific, but one of my nieces a while ago, like for the first time ever, decided to dye her hair. Right? I'm on FaceTime with her. She shows it to me. I'm like, oh my god, so beautiful. You look so beautiful, right? Give it to my older family member. They're like, you look like clown. And my fucking niece starts crying. She's like, oh, like she starts fucking breaking out into tears. Like, no, you don't. She's like, I don't like it. Like, I don't like hair color. She literally said you look like a clown.
When it's your family, they're brutal. Bruh. Trust me.
Oh shit. All right, yo guys, random topic here. We've all heard that crazy ex-girlfriend, right? I tried to explain this to the chat the other day, babe, and I didn't watch it all. Riley watched way more than I did. She watched everything. I only watched a little bit of it, so I kind of want Riley to explain, but let me give a little summary, and then you give the full detail, right? So from what I know, it's really hard to explain. Bro, it's the craziest documentary. What is it on?
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. It's called
Lover, Stalker, Killer.
Lover, Stalker, Killer. Bro, you watch this documentary, like, there's two documentaries we want to talk about. Both of these are, like, mind fucks. Like, the last one, American Nightmare, we're going to talk about that after. After we watched it, I was just, like, pissed. I was just, like, so angry.
I was so pissed.
And I woke up angry today because of that documentary. I woke up and I was just like, nothing happened to that fool. I'm like, that's so fucked up. Like, I was so angry. But anyways, this documentary is insane. So this dude, there's like a dude, they just call him, what's his name?
Dave.
Okay, so this dude named Dave, right? He had an ex-girlfriend. How long were they together?
I don't know. They didn't specify. Like, they were just saying, like, they were dating for a couple months. Like, very casual.
Yeah, so they're like not even, super serious, but like they were like dating for a little bit, and her name was Liz, right? And then they stopped dating, and then Dave goes on some online dating platform, finds this new girl named Carrie, right? And he starts dating.
No.
Oh, okay. It gets so crazy, but I don't want I feel like what's good.
He met Liz on the dating website.
Oh, he met Liz on the website. He met Carrie at a bar?
At work.
At work.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Because he was a mechanic and she was getting her car fixed.
Okay. And then he was on a date with Carrie and randomly runs across Liz. And Liz, his ex-girlfriend, sees, Dave hanging out with this new girl named Carrie. And, like, I guess that was it. There was, like, no conversation or anything like that, right? They just saw each other?
Yeah. So Carrie... Okay, so it was at Dave's house where they encountered each other because Liz had like forgotten something at Dave's house. So she pulls up and Carrie's there, and it's like an awkward interaction, and Carrie leaves. Liz gets her stuff, leaves too, and then I guess Dave calls Carrie to like apologize for the situation, and Carrie's like, it's okay, like we're both wanting something casual, so like just come over to my place.
Yeah.
So Dave goes to Carrie's place, and they obviously like hook up and stuff, and then they just start.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Keep past the bottle.
They just they start seeing each other.
Okay.
And they went like on a couple of dates, and Carrie would like spend the night at his house sometimes, and she spent the night at his house one night, and he went to work, and all of a sudden he got a text message from Carrie saying, I think we should move in together. And he's like, what the hell? Like,
we should?
Yeah, she said that. That's what the text said.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the hell? Because like we're on this like friends with benefits kind of like casual dating thing. Like, that's weird. And he was like, no, like, I don't think that's right. Like, it's not the right time right now, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, fuck you then.
And that's Carrie, the new girl that he met through the mechanic thing, right?
And that's when the stalking starts.
Yes. So, bro, guys, this is where it gets scary, dude. And this is where I'm like, bro, like, you just got to get a gun at this point. But this fool, like, goes on this date, with Carrie. And then she says, like, let me move in. He says, like, that's a little weird. She says, fuck you. And then after that, Liz's house gets burned down, right?
Well, there's multiple things.
Bro, guys, you have to watch the whole thing. It's basically, like, just to summarize it, Liz's house gets burned down. This dude Dave tries to go on more dates, and he finds like girls like off dating websites. And like one example is like he goes on a date.
You're not explaining it.
Okay, you go.
It's like okay.
Okay, I don't want to ruin it, but we're already ruining it. Spoiler alert! You should go watch it, but let's ruin it.
Yeah, so pretty much
good,
like the whole time Carrie is like stalking Dave. She's like sending him like crazy messages saying like, I moved into this address and it's his apartment complex. I'm in apartment 12. He's going outside looking at all the apartments. There's no 12. It like only goes up to 11. He's just like, what the fuck? So he has an ex-wife with kids, and she starts getting text messages from Carrie's phone as well, like saying Josh is on the slide and Elizabeth is on the swings right now. Yeah,
so his ex-wife starts getting stalked, but no, he doesn't.
Like just very specific things.
He does end up trying to go on dates still, right? Then like,
well, no, he's like, okay, like obviously, she's crazy. He starts trying to see. Oh yeah, and then like Liz was getting text messages from Carrie too, so they started bonding over them being stalked together, and like started seeing each other again.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Liz's house burnt down and she moves away. So he was like single again. He's like, what the hell? I'm all alone. And then he goes on a dating website, meets this girl, gets stood up from a date, and then
he said he was at a cafe and he was waiting for an hour. And then like the waiter dude comes up to him and goes like, damn, bro, like I think you got stood up. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. He waits a little bit longer, gets a text, and it's a text from Carrie saying, like, what she said, she was like, fuck you.
Yeah, something crazy.
Like, something crazy like, fuck you. So, basically, this girl, Carrie, potentially pretended to be another girl on a dating website that he would like. She catfished them and then stood him up and then told him, like, fuck you. So, his life, he's just, like, getting, it's like some jigsaw, like, weird shit that's going on in his life at that point.
Right. And so, like, the investigators, or Carrie's missing also. Like, her mom, like, can't find her and stuff as well. And they don't know. They all thought Carrie like went crazy because she was like diagnosed bipolar and stuff. Mm-hmm. And she had told her mom too that she was like, I think she said she had like a job opportunity or something. I don't know exactly. I kind of forgot.
This is where it gets fucked up too. Yeah, it's like apparently where Carrie was from. It's like not a small village, but it's like a small town. And word just got around that like Carrie lost her mind and went missing, and now she's doing all this insane shit like stalking people or whatever it is.
So then, like, the police are trying to, like, figure out, like, where Carrie is and trying to figure out the IP addresses. And it links to one of the officer's employees. And so they had to get a warrant and check out the house. And they're, like, asking him, has anybody else shared your Wi-Fi? And he's like, oh, I've been seeing this girl on and off, and her house just burned down. and she started staying with me. He's like, what's her name? And he was like, Liz.
Bro.
And so like that's like how they linked everything together. So it was like Liz the whole time, who had Carrie's phone,
murdered her. Spoiler alert, bro. It's so.
But they never even found Carrie's body.
They never found the body, so they can't even like charge her fully for murder or some shit like that.
They did, and then.
But it's so crazy, bro. Like basically, this guy like just dates a girl. You know, things don't work out, whatever. And then she spends 4 years. This documentary is about 4 years of this fool's life. He goes on not one day, like, you know, like maybe 2-3 months of dating with this girl. And she spends 4 years ruining his life. She burns down her own house. She shoots herself in the leg.
Oh yeah, that's
she goes in his house and then steals his gun and then uses his gun to shoot herself in the leg. Bro, this lady is insane. And I was literally, when we're watching this, I was just thinking like, that can happen to anyone.
Literally.
Like, you could have been crazy.
Mm-hmm. So can you?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that like we were both just dating, you know what I mean? Like, you know, meeting new people. It's like, I could have been like that too. It's like, bro, that's what is,
the scariest part.
Oh my God, that's insane, man.
I know. It was so like eerily filmed too.
Bro.
I was like laying down watching this and I'm trying to go to sleep at the same time. And I was like,
even, dude, I know.
I can't.
When I was watching with Riley too, I was getting the creepy vibes. Dude, and it's just like you get this. I told when Riley and I were watching it, I was like, I'm gonna go make sure the door is locked because I was like, dude, I was getting such weird vibes. But we explained it, you know, to our best ability here. We're not gonna make a whole podcast about it, but you guys should definitely watch it.
Yuri gets so antsy trying to explain things.
Well,
he likes to like make it fast and snappy.
I don't want to make it fast or snappy. The way I think about it is like, okay, what's that lady you used to watch, Kendall Ray, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her videos, like, she goes into mass detail, which is really good.
Yeah.
But it's all about one thing.
I know.
We're here talking, you know, we got to do package openings. We got like a lot of shit to talk about where it's like, I don't want to do a whole pod about this. We can easily, but that's not, you know, what we do.
Yeah.
So that's why. Anyways, you guys should watch it though. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was good.
The next one, I actually did watch the whole thing with Riley. It was American Nightmare. And wait, hold on. Oh yes, bro. This one is, bro.
This one's even like kind of crazier.
Chat. You know what's interesting about this one is the producers or the director. I think they do this purposely. They don't even focus on the main thing because I feel like it could be a lawsuit. I feel like they expect the people to put the pieces together. But basically, there's what's it called? American Nightmare. What?
It's just called American Nightmare.
Oh, just American Nightmare. It's this FBI agent. Okay, this is
okay. That's such a small part of the story.
No, it's not. That's the biggest part of the story.
Okay.
That's the biggest
you
part.
You haven't even explained everything else.
This is all alleged, and all alleged, and I'm just speaking from my, you know, stupid stoned, you know, experience of watching this documentary here. But from the clues I put together, right? An FBI agent was dating a woman and then tried to put a hit on her. And he knew this, and then he knew his like, it was his ex at this point. He knew that she was dating this other dude, so he sends out a hit basically on this dude's like girl because he knew that was his ex, right? He the dude that he sent the hit out on, or I mean like the house he sent the hit out on, his ex doesn't even stay with the dude anymore. She was not even dating him anymore. He was dating a new girl. So the hit he sent, they abducted a whole different girl. Why? That's what happened.
Dave.
Am I explaining it wrong?
Yes.
No, I'm not at all.
Oh my God. The premise of the story is so different. Like, when they watch it, they're going to be like, what?
You see, that's what I was like, that's what I'm saying where I woke up this morning, like, clenching my fist, like, bro, no one's even focusing on this FBI guy. He called the hit, and he doesn't even get in trouble. Dude, not only did he call the hit, but like the dude. Okay, you explain it. Sorry.
No, I don't want to.
Oh,
it's
my
like
God.
too late.
Really?
Yeah. Just watch it.
Yeah, you guys should watch it. But it's about a lady. It's about a couple, right? Where the boyfriend. And the boyfriend basically, he calls the cops and he's just like, yo, dude, my girl just got abducted. They're like, what the fuck? They're like, come in for, you know, questioning, like, explain us what happened. And he says that him and his girl were chilling, hanging out, having a good time. And then, you know, they're going to bed. And then randomly a bunch of bright lights are going off. And he's like, and they're both like bright lights and noise and shit. And they were both like startled. They didn't know what was happening. And then he says 3 dudes come in and just like put bags on their heads or some shit like that, like blindfolds them. And then, and then makes them drink NyQuil mixed with some drug, and he like makes them drink sedatives and shit. And then they basically come in, they're like, oh shit, this ain't the right girl or whatever it is. Like, we're still gonna take her, blah blah blah. And then he says that he says like he asked for a blanket, and the dudes are like, oh yo, sorry, we can't give you a. They're like, oh sorry, we didn't notice it was cold because we're all wearing wetsuits. So his whole story is that 3 dudes in wetsuits broke into his house and kidnapped his girl. And then he goes to the cops, tells them, and then the cops are like, you are either on drugs or you murdered your girlfriend and you're making up a story right now. So the whole story is about how like this boyfriend is like trying to prove his innocence. The girl who got kidnapped, she ends up getting released. And then once she got released, she didn't want to talk to the cops. So the cops are like basically doing like press statements saying like, yo, she's sketchy, the boyfriend's sketchy. They're like, we're gonna press charges against them. But realistically, they
really got kidnapped.
They really got,
or she got kidnapped.
Yeah, she got kidnapped, and all this shit really did happen to this fool. And it sounds like some crazy story. Like, I didn't give all the details. Like 3 dudes in wetsuits, lasers, light shows. Like they put on fucking whistling music or something.
Yeah,
like
it was like straight movie shit.
The weirdest story ever, bro. And the cop is like, they showed interrogation footage, and the cop is like, listen, he's like, I'm gonna make you look like a monster, because that's what you are. He's like, you murdered your girlfriend, you ditched her body, you guys argued. He said maybe last night you guys were having sex and you said some other girl's name. She got mad, you flipped out, now she's gone. I'm like, bro, what?
I was like, bro, what?
I'm like, where's
and when did that even come up? Like, what?
The cops are coming up with the craziest fucking stories, but at the end of the documentary, you realize all the cops were A, idiots, or B, they were being told not to find the truth. Because guess what? The lady who it was the wrong lady kidnapped, right? Even the kidnapper says like, oh, I was not even supposed to kidnap you, I was supposed to kidnap this other lady. And the other lady was the dude's ex, right? Who was also in the part of the situation. He was that dude's ex. I mean, she was that dude's ex, and she was also an FBI agent's ex, and that FBI agent was in charge of that case. So the whole time the case, they're trying to fucking put the victims in jail, and then towards the end, they finally prove their innocence, and the FBI agent who was in charge of the case, that was his ex. All types of shit is like linking to him. No one even asks a question about this fool, and I'm just like, bro, that's so scary, man. Not only the first story, the Liz thing, right? A dude dates a girl named Liz, and she spends 4 years ruining his life. American Nightmare, this woman, what was her name?
Denise.
This woman, Denise, dates an FBI agent.
No, she didn't date him.
Oh, no, not, I'm talking about the other lady.
Oh,
Carol or something like
I
that.
forgot, yeah.
But anyways, this, let's call her Carol. This lady, Carol.
Andrea,
dates an FBI agent, and then he fucking sends a hit out on her. She was supposed to be murdered and raped and tossed into a river.
she wasn't going to be murdered, just kidnapped for 48 hours.
Bro.
Which is the weirdest part.
What's even crazier is the dude. Okay, so since the beginning they keep saying 3 people, right? Towards the end, only 1 person got convicted, 1 person got thrown in jail, and the cops are saying he acted alone. You know what I mean? Some Vegas shooting shit again. They're like, he acted alone, even though you heard all types of other stuff. But anyways, they threw 1 dude in jail, but that dude apparently had like a long rap sheet of kidnapping, rape attempts, sexual assault attempts. Like, he had a whole long history of doing this shit, going to jail, then getting released, going to jail, getting released, not even being convicted at all. It kind of seemed like he was just like the FBI fucking hit dude. You called this guy to do your dirty deeds. And what's even crazier is at the end, the dude who got locked up, he admitted that the hit wasn't meant for Denise, it was meant for Andrea. And then even when they locked him up, they asked him, can you explain why it was meant for Andrea? And he said, I'm not gonna explain that, but he's like, he said he'll plead guilty to all the charges, but he's like, I'm not gonna talk about why I had to go to Andrea. That's like some crazy deep cut, like mob shit. You know what I mean? Where that dude's gonna go to jail for the rest of his life, and he's still not talking. That's like Jeffrey Epstein level dark, deep cut, dark web shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I went to sleep after watching that feeling so uneasy. I was like, bro, the FBI could just ruin your life.
All those police officers, when he was like, have you ever been in the back of the trunk before? She's like, no.
Bro.
Are you serious right now? And then their whole case was like, they thought she was portraying this movie Gone Girl, like in her own life, and that she was just like a crazy ex-girlfriend.
Yes, the cops. What's crazy is the cops.
They did no investigation of the kidnapping at all.
Their evidence for holding Denise as like the, what's it called? Like for trying to prosecute Denise. Their evidence was, have you ever seen the movie Gone Girl? They literally said that in the thing. It's like that was their evidence. Is like there was a movie about a situation like
kind of
this.
like this,
bro. Yeah. It was that like that really is an American nightmare. But that's also like I don't know how. When I see stuff like that, I'm like, how rare is that? You know what I mean? How
there's always
because there's so many
justice that isn't served.
Exactly.
Unfortunately,
and also,
sucks.
you know, like the stuff that we see in the news is still just 1% of things. You know what I mean? There's people being, even in our area, like we hear situations like where people are being shot and helicopters and all this stuff, and it's not ever on the news. There's nothing. You know, maybe on what's it called? That app, a civil.
Citizen,
like maybe on Citizen app it might be there, but it's like a lot of stuff just doesn't get reported. You know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy, but like all the shit that could be going on, you just will never hear about it. And that specifically right there is just scary as hell.
Yeah, you would think for such a crazy case, they would have like the best people on the investigation trying to figure it out. But
yeah, but that's also,
they literally didn't take any of it seriously.
But that's also like that's just a reoccurring theme with.
Until he threatened, he literally was sending emails to the San Francisco Chronicle saying like, you guys aren't believing, you guys are saying this is a hoax, like it's real, like if you guys don't, if the police chief doesn't issue an apology, then I'm going to do it again. And then he tries to do it again in Dublin. And then that's when the Dublin PD like took over trying to figure out who.
Yeah, Dublin fucking PD.
I wish I remembered that officer's name.
Vallejo PD is apparently ass.
I was like, damn.
You gotta stay out of Vallejo now, but yeah, apparently Vallejo PD is corrupt and ass as hell in Dublin. Dublin is literally like it from the documentary. It seemed like when you're watching a movie and all the cops are corrupt, and then there's like that one small sheriff's office with an actual like deputy that's trying to do some good work.
She said that was like her first investigation.
Yeah, exactly. Not only was that her first investigation, but like she cracked the case when fucking Vallejo police department were like referencing a movie as their evidence the whole time. You're like, bro, what the? This first timer just got this like first try.
Shout out to her. She was the shit.
All right, guys, let's officially get into the P.O. Box openings. I have a couple other topics as well I want to talk about, but shout out to Reaper Rico with the $2 donut. I appreciate you so much, man. But yo, guys, we do have an open P.O. Box. If anyone wants to send us literally anything, we'll open it up every Sunday on 10 Talks. I know it's Monday, but usually every Sunday on 10 Talks. Our P.O. Box address is in the description. It's P.O. Box 11535, Burbank, California, 91510. Sorry. But yeah, if you guys need the PO box address, it's in the description. This is the first package right here. It's from Ramon. Let's open this up. Actually, you want to?
Okay.
You got the next one. This one just says my name on it.
R3AP3
Oh.
Rico
I think
Running
the next one
Dash
says
donated
mine, too.
$1.99 through
Oh.
Super Chat.
What?
Foo, do you even smoke though?
Yes, I
Running
do.
Dash Smirk.
Yo, thank you so much,
Thank you.
Reaper Rico. Okay, I'm gonna mute it. No more TTS after that. Thank you so much, Reaper Rico. I appreciate you, man. But yo, actually, hold on. Before we open this, speaking of, do you even smoke, guys? I think I've beat the mid allegations. I'm not sure you guys can see it, but we have the poster hanging up right here. I've been collecting all of these packages just forever, just because, like, honestly, you know, we'll get like some cool weed packages, and I'm like, it just seems too cool to throw away. I collect, Riley knows I collect all types of random shit, but I collect stickers. I collect anything that I just find artistic value in. And the weed packages, like they're super dope and creative. You know what I mean? Like especially a bunch of like the Blasey ones, the Runts ones. Shout out to A1. Shout out to Blue Guava. Devil's Milk, bro. Like a bunch of different stuff. The Codeine Cowboy syrup with the awful lot of gelato. But anyways, I for a long time I've just been thinking I want to do something with them. We needed to fill up the background. I need to work on the lighting. We have Riley's peace sign holding like a spliff or something like that. It's not a peace sign. It's kind of like whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever that is. Holding the spliff. You can barely see him. We need to fix the lighting a little bit. But anyways, yeah, like I wanted to add some shit to the wall, so that's why I worked on that. But I posted a video of like a little reel of me putting it together, and the reel's actually doing really well. And
I love it.
I've been like thinking
super
this for a
cute.
minute now, where it's like whenever I think of producing content at this point, it's literally just streaming. You know what I mean? Like I'll do a stream and then I'll, like I'm not really, making any other content other than streams. But recently I've been thinking I want to start posting more reels. You know what I mean? Like I actually want to make like different reels of different situations, and I don't know, maybe even some skits with Blake. Imagine me doing a skit. Riley said she's gonna be posting as well soon, right?
We'll see.
Some fitness stuff. Anyways, so hold on. Hopefully there's a note in here included. Yes, there is. Fire. So this says, wait, is this for Reconnected? It says Reconnected for life. Been working since early No Jumper days. Wait, no, been watching since early No Jumper days. Hope you enjoy these pieces from the brand Ramon 1K. Ramon.1K Fresh IR.
I guess.
Fresh. In I don't know. I'm thinking what IR stands for. No, it just says Reconnected for life. But yo, W Ramon.1K, I appreciate you so much, man. Let's check this out. What is Fresh IR? Whoa, this looks dope, dude. The material. Feel it, babe? Right? That's a heavy tee.
Yeah.
That's good for like
thick.
Yeah, it's thick. This is good for these winter days. And the design is dope too as well. I fuck with that. Oh, it says fresh.
Nice.
I fuck with it. Oh, it has like a custom tag on it. You see it says Breath of Fresh IR. LR? I'm so confused. But bro, this is fire. Fresh IR or Fresh LR by Ramon 1K. The tag is sick. It's dope how he has it embroidered like that to show you the sizes and shit. Dude, this is really dope. This is a very, very, very high quality t-shirt. I'm excited to wear this. And also it's cold as hell right now, so that'll be perfect. All right. Oh, let's go.
Nice.
Bro, to all the...
You need one.
Yes, to all the people who have been complaining, saying, Yuri, you keep wearing the same beanie. You keep wearing the same beanie for a week, blah, blah. Guess what? Now I'm wearing this one for a week. Let's go.
I like it.
This one's dope, right?
I like the colors.
It has like some little stars in it. Yeah, I really like the colors as well. All right. Beanie Man. Let's go, dude. W new beanie. Oh, wait.
A little tight.
Might be a little
Condom
tight.
head.
Do I look like a condom head?
A little bit.
Oh, I think it might be a Riley beanie.
My head's big.
Oh,
I think my head's bigger
I
than
know,
yours.
you need one of those, like those Rasta beanies that can collect.
Thanks. I have a peanut head.
No, I'm not saying you have a peanut head.
I
You
look
have
like
to
the
collect
people
all the
from
hair. You know those
the
beanies
Proud
that...
Family movie?
Oh my god. Yes, exactly. Like one of those beanies.
That's fucked up. That's
Bro,
my head shape.
Not because of your head shape, because of your hair, dude. People wear those Rasta beanies because of their hair. All right, whatever. Peanut heads, dude. Does it look too tight?
Yeah.
Whoa! Why are you laughing?
Because
Like
it's hella tight.
like tight? That shit's hella tight.
Tight.
It's not. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I feel like my head might be too big for this one. Says thank you for purchasing from Fresh IR, bringing a breath of fresh IR back to the world. What is IR? Tag us on all platforms at Fresh PRESH. So it's it's Presh. Presh or
Fresh.
But the at says at PRESH. Presh.ir.
Pressure.
Pressure.
Bruh.
It's pressure, dude. Fresher and pressure. I'm stupid, dude. Anyways, guys, at PRESH.IR. Pressure. You got that pressure from Fresher.
Shout out Fresh.
Let's go. All right, I think that was everything, right?
Gender reveal beanie. God, you scared me.
You thought I was going to throw it at you?
Yeah. Oh no. This might be a...
Damn, shit is actually squeezing my head.
Maybe don't fold it. Are you supposed to fold it?
I like folding my beanies. Oh, you're right. I don't think you're supposed to fold this one.
Yeah.
How does it look?
It still looks a little tight. Oh wait, there's more. You got more beanies, babe.
Oh, let's go. Yo, hold on, bro.
Ooh, this is a cute hat. too.
Yo, hold on. We gotta shout to this brand right here. Wait, hold.
Oma Designs.
It stands for something.
They don't have a note.
I forgot, dude. I'm sorry. Yo, W Oma Designs. It's OMA. It's an acronym for something, bro. This hat right here, bro.
On my ass.
No, I don't think it's on my ass. Bro, this shit's hella fire. It's very quality. You guys can't see the material the bottom is made out of.
Oh
and shit,
my.
Oh my. But W Oma, bro. Wait, hold on. Let's try out multiple beanies. Fuck it. Let's go, dude. Beanie gang over here. Yo, W Oma, man. You know I'm gonna be wearing these.
You know, ma.
You know
You're gonna
I'ma be wearing these like crazy.
That Oma.
Let's go. Bro, let's go. People can never say I'm wearing the same beanie more than once again. I'm gonna change my beanie every day from now on.
Those, yeah. Fit a little better.
Let's go. Bro, W new beanie gang. And these beanies are really fire. I fuck with these. All right, hold on. Let's put that over there. Let's put the red one on. Oh, shit. Let's go.
I like the red.
I've unlocked new areas of LA now.
You never wear red.
I know,
It
right?
looks good.
It's because of my gang affiliation. No, I'm joking. Bro, this is fire.
That one looks good on your skin tone.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for this purple one right here. This purple one looks so dope. Bro, I got so many beanies.
Yeah, the purple's pretty.
I need like a beanie display at this point. This is going to be crazy, bro. The purple one. Let's go. Oh my God.
Cute.
Bro.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe all the time. How many more do we have? One more. Okay, let's go. W fucking Oma. It's bro, God damn it. I forgot what it stands for. This one got the fold. Yo, all right. I'm not going to lie. I really, really fuck with the folded beanies. I don't know why. I just like the look of a folded beanie. This one
Is the one.
This is going to be the one.
Yeah, that one looks nice. I like
This,
the color.
guys.
The colorway.
Just expect to see this on my head for many weeks.
Wait, you
in a
gotta
row.
try the cap.
Oh, let's go.
Just for funsies.
You see, like the reason why I don't do caps is because I'm like whenever I'm on stream at the table or I'm like here during the podcast, it casts a shadow on my face.
You look like a skater.
I know because of my crazy hair on the sides.
Skater.
What up?
They always wear those hats. What are those?
Like what is it, like a trucker hat? I don't know. W, bro. Thank you so much.
Strap back?
Oma, I appreciate. Yeah, it is a strap back. Wait, pause. W, Oma, I appreciate you guys so much. Wait, babe, I really, really have to go use the bathroom. Could you take over? You want to read the chat?
Go.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
What the hell? Bro, I have endless hair falling off and going into my mouth constantly. All right, BRB, I just have to go use the bathroom. Wait, let me pour this up first so I can get this bottle out the way.
Yeah, they hooked you up.
Bro, W.
Big time.
Is it Old Man Allen? No, it's not. I'm going to look it up right now. I'm going to look it up on Ping. Where's my phone? Oh,
On my angels. I really can't read. What's up, Moon, yo? On my auntie.
It's Old Man Allen. Shout out to Old Man Allen.
Oh, shout out Old Man Allen. You were right.
Shout out their IG.
Shout out to at Old Man Allen. ALAN. They got a bunch of stuff over there. Riley is excited. What? The musty Carl's Jr. beanie all day. Scribblio. We can't play Scribblio right now, y'all. I really cannot read. Riley, hope you have a better week ahead. Thank you so much, Fan Zombie. Where's Beanie Girl?
Shout out to Old Man Allen. I'm sorry for not remembering. But no, I did remember. I just didn't want to say.
No, you did. You knew.
W Old Man Allen. Can you spark that? Let's go. I appreciate you so much, man. I've had Old Man Allen. I'm not sure if you're watching or not, but I've had a lot of people roasting me saying I wear the same beanie all the time, and that's because I don't know. It's kind of like finding that good pair of underwear. You know what I mean? That you want to wear all the time, like that fits you good. Like I remember a long time ago, I forgot. I think I got these pants at like Ross, but a long time ago I bought this pair of like gray pants, and it wasn't just like not gray. It was kind of like blue denim, but it was like super worn down blue denim. It was so worn down you could barely see any blue. It was only gray type shit, but it looked really really dope, and they fit so perfect. I used to wear them all the time, and at one point I think like I got into like a skateboarding accident, like I fell or something, then I ripped them and I was like, damn bro, it was over with. But I used to wear those pants all the time.
Damn.
I don't think it's weird. I think someone in the chat told me that Levi's, the owner of Levi's or the company Levi's, says that you shouldn't wash your pants. I think they say you should wash your pants once every 50 years or something.
No way.
Yeah. Levi's says you shouldn't wash your pants.
No.
I think so.
No.
It's like I feel like a good pair of pants is like a cast iron skillet. Yo, thank you so much, Xanax. I appreciate you so much. We can react to the donos after. I mean, at the end of the pod, but yes. Sorry. I don't know how you're like able to listen to it and not get distracted. That's cap. That's not cap. Someone told me that.
I don't know. I have to wash them.
Okay.
I feel gross.
I think we. Well, you wash what your pants?
Yeah.
How often you're washing your denim pants?
You wear them like, I would say twice, maybe 3 times if you're not wearing them like out for a long time. It kind of depends on what you're doing, to be honest.
You know how like I'm not sure if you ever experienced this, but you know how like if you like
But I don't wash them like right after I wear them. My denim.
Yeah.
Like I'll wear it like once or twice.
Have you ever seen, babe, like sometimes like someone will wear a hat for so long and they'll sweat in it that like some white crust builds up on it from the salt and shit? I've had many skate sessions when I was younger where I would like skate all day, sweat in my jeans, right? And then I get home, take my jeans off, put them, and then when I pick them up, they're like stiff with salt. Like they're like like the cracking type shit. And I'm putting them right back on, and I'm starting a new day. And I did that for so long.
That's so gross.
That's not gross. That's building patina.
I'm surprised you didn't get bacterial infection. What's it called?
You can get that from jeans?
If you're sweating on them all day and like putting them on again and you're like getting cut up and
oh, you're
shit.
right. It would burn when I would fucking fall. You're right about that. But yo guys, random topic here. I'm not into is that sneeze?
No.
Oh. I'm not into boxing. I don't think Riley is either, right?
No.
But yeah, neither of us are into boxing really, but I know of Ryan Garcia just because his name's been brought up a lot, right? I didn't know too much about him at all. I watched the little short after this news came out that we're going to talk about in a second. I watched a little short video that came out maybe 2 days ago about Ryan Garcia, how apparently he has like a gambling and an alcohol addiction or so, like that's what people are assuming. People are assuming he does cocaine. People think I do coke as well. People assume he has like an alcohol addiction. People assume the same thing about me as well. And people assume he has a gambling addiction. I can't afford that shit. Anyways, those 3 things like are just boxers talk shit to each other. Like that's the whole thing about boxing though. And like not just boxing, but those fighting sports is like they say like fuck your mother, blah blah blah, whatever. It's like and they want to build up the fight. So you hear the worst of these people. Anyways, this news, the reason I'm even bringing up Ryan Garcia is I was telling Riley is yesterday, it was Sunday, I woke up in the morning and I see, boom, Ryan Garcia's Instagram has posted this cryptic video where it just shows someone, I guess, walking through maybe his apartment or his house, and it says, here, let me see if I can show you guys. It says, "We got him, boys. Ryan Garcia, R.I.P. BITCH 666. Video is exactly 666 in time. We told you we were coming," and then a bunch of blah 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 blah. It looks like they just wrote a bunch of random shit. And we were and the first thing that came out was people were saying like, why isn't he addressing this? Why isn't his family addressing this? And why isn't his team addressing this? Because he's like, he's like a very wealthy dude, like he has a whole team around him. So why isn't anyone said like, yo, chill out, like he's fine. And no one really said anything, I guess, until today, right? It was like today or yesterday night. He finally came out. He came out with the video and he said, basically he's fine or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
this other boxer, Dylan Dennis, the dude who just fought Logan Paul, he's saying that like Ryan Garcia just dealing with like mental shit right now. I don't know.
So you think he posted that?
His dad kind of confirmed that Ryan posted that because his dad said he trolled in a bad way. You shouldn't troll like that. Like someone asked his dad like, is he okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, yeah, he's okay. He was just trolling in a bad way.
Okay, so you try to pull a Lil Tay.
You know what I was thinking though is apparently he's supposed to fight someone recently. Like he's like very soon, like in a month or something like that. So I was like, is he trying to promote his fight right now? Is this like a way to advertise it?
I don't believe anybody nowadays. Like, the internet is so
No, that's
weird.
why I didn't believe. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Fuck, man, this could be scary." Because we actually there is a situation in which that happened to a, not even like, you know, Ryan Garcia. He might have like a team around him, and he's a boxer. So good luck trying to fucking do some crazy shit to him, I guess. But there was that famous story that happened maybe 5-6 years ago of that girl who had she probably had like 4,000 or 5,000 followers on Instagram, and that was her main community. And someone from her community broke into her house, decapitated her, went live on her IG, and showed her fans her decapitated head. And then, like, that was like a real story that happened.
That is fucked up. But that's what Gypsy Rose too. When her mom got murdered, she posted on her on her Facebook. Remember that message? She's like, "I murdered the fucking pig." Blah blah blah.
Wow. Oh no, was that her?
It was her.
She admitted that was her?
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. That pig.
Yeah, slit her. I think she said that too.
Slit
Same
her
shit.
Throat. God damn, dude. That's so crazy. That's the shit where you're just like, you know who, like, when we were watching that documentary about Liz, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at first, at the end of the documentary, everything is revealed that it was Liz doing everything. But in the beginning, you're like, who's ruining this person's life? Who's stalking them, you know? And I was thinking, like, bro, I feel like only certain people get stalked like that. You know, like, if you're a person who just carries a gun with you at all times, no one's going to stalk you. They're going to be, like, too dangerous. That lady, the people who were getting stalked, they were like, the dude's like, I think I'll get a gun, but I'm just going to keep it in the deep end of my closet. I'll never touch it. It's like, why do you even have a gun then?
Yeah.
That's useless. You know what I mean? Like, if it's gonna be in the deep end of your closet or whatever it is. So it's like,
It's the creepy, unseen shit, like where you can't see them, but they see you. Like,
but that's the thing where, like, just be hella socially aware and just be like, pull up. Where the fuck? Where are you? Pull up right now. Go on IG. Go like, I'm right here, right now at the park with my.
they're obviously psycho. It's just, I don't know. That's like so scary.
She was with their, I was gonna say with my son and daughter, but she was with their son and daughter, so that, like, you don't want to put them at risk. I don't know. That's so scary. But anyways, this is the video right here where Ryan Garcia comes out and says he's fine.
Jesus, all those are lies, and
He said, "Hey guys, I'm not dead. I believe in Jesus. All those are lies."
they try to put me in jail. They're blocking my cards. I can't access my money.
So apparently his ex-wife or his ex came out and said, Ryan's okay, but he's being extremely limited right now. Like, or limited or constricted or something like that. She said something like that, and then he's saying that he doesn't have access to his social media or his credit cards. But also he has a huge gambling addiction, so maybe this is for his own good.
Nobody's hitting me back. I don't know what's going on, but just know I'm okay. Look.
I feel bad for him in a way because to me, like, he actually seems like a good dude. And we saw that clip, remember, of Bryce Hall talking about him? You probably weren't paying attention, but
I fell asleep.
Bryce Hall was doing a video where he was doing an interview about Ryan Garcia, and Bryce Hall was like, bro, he's like, Ryan Garcia is known as the easy fish of Hollywood. He's like, he basically goes to gambling games and will bet hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, and he doesn't know how to gamble at all. So people are like, yeah, Ryan, come through to my crib, let's gamble. And like, they just treat him as like the idiot homie who has money to lose. You know what I mean? And then Bryce Hall had said this to some dude he was doing an interview with, and the dude who he was talking to was like, he's like, hey man, he's like, I'm friends with a lot of big shot gambling guys in LA, and he's like, I can confirm that's true. Like, people do look at him as just like some fish. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, that's kind of fucked up, bro. He's so, like, I don't know anything about the deal. Like, I barely know anything about him. But just for all these videos, like, off these videos, he seems like a nice guy. You know what I mean? Reminds me of one of my old coworkers.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know too much.
And then he's just like an idiot. Like he needs someone to tell him like, bro, Ryan, come on, man. You don't know how to play. But then like you affect someone's ego. Like that's the thing. Like with homies, you know what I mean? Like with certain homies, if your homie has a huge bag, right, 100 millionaire, and you're not 100 millionaire, you're just like, you know, some average Joe. That's just your homie. And then you see your homie betting 10, 20, 30, 40. Number one, you might think, I don't understand this amount of wealth. To him, it might be nothing. To me, it might be everything. So it's like, you know, maybe I just don't understand the situation. Or you can be like, yo, dude, chill out, bro. Like, what are you doing? He's going to be like, who are you to tell me what I'm doing? I'm more successful than you. I have more money than you. You know, like you can't like put your homie in check like that.
Well,
really.
then at that point, it's on him.
Exactly. Yeah, it is on him.
You could give him advice and look out. And you could say it in a respectful way where it's not damaging his ego.
Yeah. Well,
but then that's up to him.
That's impossible, though. That's impossible because, like, I dealt with that situation, the Chuck situation. I apparently damaged, you know, an ego, like by, I don't know, like it's like homie situations get so difficult sometimes.
Guys are different.
Anyways, this is a very random topic, babe. I want to see what your opinion is on this. Arizona woman charged with attempted murder for running over a 10-year-old girl accused of bullying her daughter. That girl ain't gonna bully her daughter no more. I'll say that for sure, right?
No.
You obviously shouldn't run over a fucking 10-year-old girl, but it's like, you know,
yeah.
We've seen so many interviews with parents where they're like, what would you do for your child? I'll do anything for my child. I'll do anything. And then imagine you have a daughter, you know, and then she's been coming home from school for 2 months now, every day in tears. Oh, Rebecca keeps slapping me and eating my lunch, you know, I hate Rebecca, One day, you might be driving, you see Rebecca, and you're like, you mistake the gas for the brake. You're like, which one's which? What's going on here? I'm joking, but no, it's the comments are funny. The comments are just like, you know, bet that girl won't be bullying her daughter anymore. I'm not gonna run over a kid, like, but also, babe, like, how do you deal with that? Because like I dealt with that. I haven't dealt with that in a long time, luckily, right? But I remember when I was, I think like in senior year of high school or like 11th grade or 10th grade or something like that, right? Like I would have to babysit. Remember I told you I would have to babysit like the neighbors' kids or whatever it is, and like sometimes we have to go to the park and shit. And I've dealt with situations where, like my nieces, like I've taken my nieces to the park many times, right? And I've dealt with situations where I see them actually, I have a funny story. I've told this before, but I see them interacting with another kid who's being rude to that, you know, to my niece, and I'm like, that's not my kid to go scold him, you know, go tell him like, hey, no, you can't do that, blah blah. So like, I'm not gonna go do that. I'm gonna like give it a second, be like, you know, what's going on here?
No, I'm checking.
And first, I'm waiting to see if the parents paying attention. If the parents not paying attention and they're like the kid's just being, you know, crazy while they're not paying attention, it's like, okay, let me wait for them to pay attention. If they see it going on and they're not saying anything, then I'm just like, if I go scold the kid, the parent's gonna be like, why are you scolding my kid? And I'm gonna be like, your kid's tripping. And then it turns to an argument between you and the parent. You're just like, bro, I'm not trying to do this. You know what I mean? But I remember a long time ago, I brought my this is when I was like, guys, this is when I was like 17 or 18. I brought my nieces to the local park, right? And they're like playing on the playground, and there was like some shitty little kid just being rude to both my nieces, like throwing sand at them and like, you know, I don't know, kicking them and just being rude to them. And they're trying to like just keep their distance like away from this fool, and he keeps like going to wherever they are, trying to like instigate some shit, right? And at one point, he's just bolting, running past me, and I like sticked my foot out, and I just went, what? This one just went, dude. I just fucking like tripped, ate shit, and I was just like, sorry, dude. I was like, my bad, you good? That was my little revenge. But it's like, that's
what you do.
What can you do? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. That's like the hard fucking. I remember my little brother was like getting bullied, and my aunt Steph like waited outside of that school and waited for the kid to come out, because he like pushed my little brother on like the lawn, like, because we lived right across from the school, And he was like hella older than my little brother too. And my aunt Steph just like went off on him and was like, "You're not gonna fucking bully him again," blah blah blah. Like just.
But here's the thing with bullies is like kids are smart, bro. Kids are gonna know.
He never talked to her again.
Kids are gonna.
I forgot what she said exactly, but she said some really good shit because she's really good with her words.
Dude,
but-
kids are gonna know. Hey, your mom pressed me after school. Guess what? During school, your mom ain't around, right? I'm gonna give you fucking double the amount of harassment.
I
Now-
don't think it's the same anymore.
Maybe it could be. I don't know. Do you believe in bullying? Do you like believe bullying builds
Yes.
character?
No. I thought you were like asking me, do I believe bullies like exist?
No, like do you believe in like it's good?
No.
You think it should be eradicated? No bullying ever.
I don't know. I hate that question.
I
don't
agree
know.
with bullying.
No.
I agree.
You don't understand.
I was bullied, and it helped me. I feel like it's like it builds character. It teaches you
Depends on who you are. Not everybody's the same type of person you are, babe.
But,
not everybody's as resilient as you.
I'm not saying I'm resilient, but I'm just saying that like, okay, so if you're in 7th or 8th grade, right, and you deal with some unfair bully situation where you're in a group of other kids, like, but like they're strangers to you, so like to you you're like, this is a big deal, and this bully situation happens. And you have to like deal with those like difficult life situations where if you're not like just if you're comfortable all the time, by the time you're like older, like 30 or whatever it is, and you get a job and then some difficult situation comes across, you have no experience with it. You're gonna be like have no idea how to deal with like a weird attitude like that because guess what, bullies get older. Next thing you know, they might be your boss, they might be your coworker, they might be your assistant or whatever it is. You gotta like not by bullies, just bullies, but like just shitty people in general. You know what I mean? Like you just have to learn how to deal with that shit.
Well, no shit. I'm just saying I don't think bullying is cool.
It's not cool. It's not good. You know what I mean? But
so, I'm not saying, let's fucking
I think
arrest everybody who's a bully. Obviously, you're never going to get away from them. They're always going to be around.
I think it's natural. Because, okay, look at this. We have Beans and Luffy, right? When we first introduced Beans to the picture, Beans was chasing Luffy around. Luffy was like, like not really fucking with the situation. I have Luffy has bitten Beans' ears. He's like scratched them. He's done all these things. Now Luffy can comfortably walk around the house and he doesn't even trip about Beans because he knows like, oh, Beans knows if he chases me, I'm finna bite his ear again. And that's it. It's like Luffy has a more comfortable existence. And also they live in harmony now. They cuddle. They sleep together and shit because Luffy knows this fool ain't finna press me. Beans knows, all right, I can't press this fool. But that's what, like, I want that middle ground to be met between Lola and Beans.
It's never gonna happen.
Somehow, like, I wish we can get, like, a fucking cat whisperer or a dog whisperer to mend the two. All right, yo, guys. This topic right here, I have, like, a pretty strong opinion about. I would just say it all right out. I don't agree with it. Uber's teen accounts are now available in California, now allowing teens to ride alone for the first time. Bro, if I was an Uber driver and I got a request from a 15-year-old, no. He's going to graffiti in my car, leave gum somewhere, probably try to steal my fucking iPhone cord that I have available from all my Uber customers. Like, kids are just going to do kid shit. You're going to be like, bro, great. Now like, I'm going to have crayon markings in the back of my car, Uber
would have been amazing in high school.
You would have
I would
used
have
it?
loved that. Yeah, because my mom was never dropping me off places. Like, I always had to fucking find a ride. And I didn't know how to ride a bike, so I wasn't doing that shit. I always had to find a ride.
But honestly, I would not want you riding a bike in your area.
That's why I got my license at 16. Because it
Yeah.
was just like, I need a car. But hell yeah, I would have gone to the mall all the time.
Wait,
gone to school. I wouldn't have to walk to school.
Wait, that's actually a good point. 15 years old, where you got to Uber to, right? 16 years old, okay. If you really got somewhere to go to, do it, what Riley did, or even my homie Alan, he got his license at 16 too. I was not proactive. You know what I mean? Like, Alan was like, at 15, his fucking fingers were itching. Like,
Yeah.
I want to drive to fucking drive so bad. Like, I was just like, I didn't really care. You know what I mean? Like, I was indifferent about it. I got my license at 18, but he just, the day he turned 16, it was like, he was already on that shit. You know what I mean? So, I feel like if you're a kid, fucking Uber, but then you need a car. They need to ask to borrow a car.
Uber is gonna add up, so you might as well get a car.
That's true. I have no.
You gotta get a job.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I did.
I have no experience with the with used cars. But it's like, dude, my when we first moved to America, my parents told me that we went through hella used cars, and my parents keep telling me like their horror stories was basically like after let's just say 5 years of owning used cars, they say that like with the random mechanical stuff that comes into play, fixing this, fixing that, maybe something happens along the road, you got to call a tow truck. And they were basically saying within the 4 or 5 years of owning used cars, you're better off spending the $200-300 a month on financing off like a brand new vehicle. So you have the comfort of mind knowing that I'm gonna make it from point A to point B without needing to call a tow truck this time, or I don't know, some random shit's not gonna happen.
I kind of disagree, because my parents always had like a couple of years below like used car like of the year, they would get like, maybe if it was 2010 they'd get a 2007 or something like that, and their car would last forever until
but they would buy used.
Yeah.
Not like just the old car that hasn't been sold yet.
It'd be used, yeah.
You see, that's where like I was talking.
Like my car right now, my dad's had it since 2011.
Damn. But you see, like that's I was talking about the same thing with Freddie Mercury, because Freddie Mercury, he's gone through so many cars, mainly because of like car accidents and random shit happening to him. But like since he got his license, he's gone through so many cars, and it's always a used car, and it's always like clutch. He seems like he's chilling.
Yeah.
He's just like, yo, dude, just drop the bag on like $2,000 on this car right here, and he ends up using that for like 5-6 months. Realistically, that $2,000 divided by 5-6 months, it still does average around like $200-300 a month, I guess.
It is nice just to have the reassurance that your car is like
reliability.
Yeah, the reliability.
Yeah. Riley and
But also, I got a car that was like, I had to make payments on it. It was technically still used, obviously, but that shit went out in like a year. The whole transmission system, and it was going to be like over $3,000 to fix.
More than the car cost
Which
itself.
what it was worth.
Exactly.
Or like my payments left over on it, So I was just like, bruh, I ended up selling the car.
Dude.
I'm just getting a used car.
Bro, that's why to this day, guys, like, this is an important lesson that I always try to tell like younger people, is when I was shout out to my dad, when I was turned 18 years old, I got a job, and it was like in Culver City, which is super far from West Hollywood, and I needed to drive there, and my dad was like, yo, you could have my old work truck, and it was a only two-door 2-seater Toyota Tacoma, 4-cylinder. And guys, these cars you cannot find on the road. They're hard to find on the road here in LA. They're rare. And what's even crazier is when I had that car, like literally it happened like probably 5 times a month, where I would be driving home from work on my way home, and then I would have usually a Hispanic dude pulling up to me honking, going, hey, truck for sale? I'm like, no, not for sale. People kept trying to buy this truck off me, and I told my dad, I'm like, bro, dad, like every time I drive home, like people keep trying to buy this truck off me. Like I don't have a for sale sign or anything like that. And he's saying that it's like because it's a really good work truck. It's 4-cylinder, so it saves gas. It's only 2-door or whatever, so it doesn't like fit a lot of stuff, but it has like the whole the whole bed and shit. But anyways, I had that car for a minute. I was so happy with this car. It was didn't require a lot of gas. It was super chill. Whatchamacallit, like if you went to a party situation, and then like everyone's trying to go somewhere, like you're not even an option. People can look at you and be like, hey, let's use Yuri's car. Oh no, sorry, I have a pickup truck with 2 seats. You know what I mean? Like you can't, like, no one can ever be like, yo, Yuri's the driver type shit. So it is kind of clutch to have a 2-seater in those situations. Anyways, eventually my parents were like, Yuri, you're 19, or like I was like 20. They're like, you're 20 years old now. You can't be, like you got to get something better than this car. Like you got to get a nicer car. And I'm like, why? I'm like, I'm happy with this car. They're like, come on, man. Like you're looking kind of crazy out here driving in this like work truck. Like get like a nice Toyota, Beamer, Mercedes, or something like that to show you're doing well in life. And I'm like, I don't care what people's perception. That's literally why they wanted me to do this, is because to show I'm doing well in life. And I kept telling my parents, like, I don't care what people's perceptions on me are. You know what I mean? Like whether I'm doing well or doing bad. Like, what does it matter to me? Like what other people think. And then my dad pulled the old, I gave you this car, so my rules, you got to sell it. And I was just like, bruh, like I basically had to sell it. Use that money to like put a down payment on the fucking on my Volkswagen Jetta, and then that Jetta was a nightmare, bro. That shit was like $350 a month, plus it's a brand new car, and I was young, so my insurance was another like $250-$300 a month plus gas. Next thing you know, I literally needed a car to get to work, and then after getting that car, I realized I'm only working this job to afford this car. I'm like, I'm no longer working this job to save money, to go have fun on the weekend. I'm literally, the only reason why I need this job now is because I need to afford my car. And I'm like, what kind of life is this? I'm like, this is terrible. And like, thank God none of my friends got hurt, or I didn't get hurt, you know, like super seriously. Like, we're still here to this day. But honestly, it was like a blessing in disguise. But like, I ended up getting some car accidents. Some like chick hit me. She totaled my car. She totaled her car. At the time, I was like, fuck, man, I lost my car. But then now thinking about it, I'm like, bro, I'm so glad I was separated from those stupid payments.
Yeah.
For no reason. I felt trapped.
It sucks.
You know?
That's why it's so nice to have no payment.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I miss my RAV4.
Me too. R.I.P. That was really the best car ever.
I really think, honestly, I should have just told the insurance company no. The insurance company told me, hey, your car is totaled. And I was like, and I was already driving it for a week, you know, but they were saying it's totaled. I don't know. Can you get a ticket for driving with a super damaged car?
I think so.
Probably. Oh, my taillights probably weren't even working and shit.
It was over.
It was crushed. My car was crushed, but it still drove. But I feel like I should have just kept the crushed car, dude.
No, because it would have eventually all broke.
Yeah. Who knows
It
what
would have been worse.
Who knows what happened internally, too. Maybe, like, after the car crash, like, something inside got crunched as well. I don't know. But regardless, we got super off track. I don't think this is a good idea. Would you trust our kids, like, to go in an Uber?
I don't trust the Uber drivers.
Exactly.
With the kids.
That's like my point.
That's the only thing. But I understand why they're doing it, because a lot of people can't drive their kids to work.
Yeah.
And they live hella far. And drive their kids to school, sorry, not work. That's
why it's difficult, but honestly, this is where I get inspired by people like Freddie Perkery. I was telling the chat that every time I walk Beans around, you know the one place we have here, the apartment where they have a pillow that says "Sounds gay, I'm in."
Mm-hmm.
The dude always like smokes weed outside, right?
Yeah.
So every time I pass by, I'm just like, "Hey, how's it going? Hey, chilling." The other day when Freddie Perkery came through, I was like, "Yo, I gotta go walk Beans real quick." He's like, "I'll come with you." So I'm like, "Okay." He comes with me, and we're walking around, and then I see the dude. I'm just like. And then Freddie Perkery sees the dude. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?" "Nice, smells good." And he like gets into a whole conversation. I'm just like, bro, like this is just the type of person he is, you know. And like
he's super eccentric.
Like yeah, and that's where I get inspired by this fool to be like more eccentric, because guess what? It is good to know your neighbors.
Yeah,
it is good to have a good relationship with your neighbors, where you're
100%.
best friends like that. Because guess what? If we did have kids and we were like really tight with our neighbors, oh, you work in this area? Oh, bro, can you drive our kids to work this one day randomly? It's like there's just situations like that that really are beneficial.
That's why I always socialize when I'm stopped with Beans. I always talk to the people who love Beans too, you know. And then they always like, they just talk to me.
Our neighbors probably just think that like Riley is so social and I'm so antisocial, because I'm just like, hey, how's it going? That's it. I don't know, like I'm not like, hey, nice weather out there.
I love their dogs too. I know their dogs.
Yeah.
We just talk, and they love Beans, so they really. But honestly, they just talk about Beans pretty much the whole time and ask questions about Beans and pet him.
I know, it's so fun. Beans really attracts a lot of attention.
He does.
I think it's because of his energy. He hears us talking about him right now. He's like, what are they saying? But no, like, he really does, like, just a lot of people
people just love him.
The main question is, what mix is he? What mix is he? And we're just like, I don't know, dude. We need to get a blood test done already.
Like, there's a couple who have, like, a baby in our complex, too. And whenever, like, the husband and the dog are outside, the wife comes outside, too, because she just loves Beans and just wants to see Beans.
Yeah.
She's like, hi, kids, I'm here, too. Can I come? I'm like, girl.
Because, like, I feel like their dog is a little bit older.
Yeah.
Where he, like, doesn't have that young puppy excited energy. And
he is kind of energetic, though.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like, you know, sometimes I think about this, where sometimes I'm, like, excited for Beans to get older so he turns to 100% lap dog. Like, just finds a spot on the couch and just chills. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, that would be so cool. But then I think, like,
that's gonna break my heart.
Yeah, it is cool that, like, you know, Beans is constantly wanting to be involved in which is the reason why I want him to at some point be like, chilling. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, he always wants to be involved. So I guess it's like, enjoy while it lasts.
Yeah, but he also just loves both of us. Like, he's just such a loving dog where he wants to be around us all the time. And it's like when we got him fixed that day and he was so out of it, I was like, this isn't beans. Like, it made me so sad.
You know what made me,
I was like, I need his personality back.
It gave me a whole different perspective on it, because we've been saying right now, Beans is like so eccentric, he's jumpy, he's like so excited. And then when we got his, his, what's it called?
Fixing?
When he got fixed, they put him on like pain medication. So when we brought him home, it was literally like seeing a person off like lean or Percocets or drugs. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen it my whole life. I've had friends, I've had, so many people in my life that are like, have done the shit where it's like, you see your homie like a little drowsy, chilling. It's like, you're like, you don't really question it too much. You see your dog fucking off one, you're like, bro, no, like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, what's going on? And like, we were like, we can't wait till Beans is okay again. Like, he's so like, his
eyes were so red and low,
bro. Yes.
He looked like he was so hot.
His eyes were hella red, like just droopy. He was just like,
because he has big ol' eyes.
He's so
usually.
stoned. And I'm just like, we think being stoned and like all droopy and sleepy is funny and like cool, but like you see it on your dog, you're like,
this is fucked up.
This is not right,
because he's a baby. It was fucked up. I was so sad. I was like, this is gonna be him forever,
bro?
I'm gonna be so sad.
Okay, so I brought this topic up.
What is this?
Random topic. So we've seen this happen in music recently a lot, where Cardi B or some girl will like say, I love Balenciaga, like in her rap song, right? And then boom, Balenciaga sales blow up, all this shit happens, right? We've seen a couple situations like this, not in a while though, of a rapper saying like, I don't fuck with this brand, and the brand responding. So the reason why I want to bring this up as well is Riley's a girl who wears purses. What's your opinion on Coach purses?
I think they're cute sometimes. They're obviously like, they were popping back in when 08 maybe.
Okay.
Like,
so they're no longer popping.
They're kind of they're coming back a little bit, I feel like.
Okay.
Like, there's a little bit of a resurgence of them.
Uh-huh. But
I mean, I think the purses that get glorified are the Louis, the Gucci, the Prada,
the Birkin.
Dior.
But so the reason
it's like Michael Kors and Coach.
Yeah. The reason I'm bringing this up is because this topic right here from Stay Grounded says, Coach responds after getting dissed by Cardi in her new song. And so this is an old tweet from Coach. It says, "We love Cardi." And then this random girl on the internet, she says, "Was about to press purchase on the Coach bag I wanted. Now I'm hesitating." And then we have right here, it says, like, oh, so this is her lyric. Like a Coach bag, bitch, this ain't what you want. Cardi, I'm offended.
That's funny.
And then Coach responded to that tweet saying, honestly, same.
Oh my god.
Damn, bruh. That's a big brand to be like dissing. And then, oh yeah, people look, then now Coach has unfollowed Cardi B.
Oh my god. No, they are following, right?
No, it's, no. It was,
unfollowed, yeah.
It would say like already following or follow back or some shit like that, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think they're following her. Wait, are they?
I think so.
Regardless, Cardi B dissed Coach. So if I, on your birthday, got you a Coach bag, you would be like, babe.
No.
That's cool. You would be bummed.
No. It's the thought that counts.
I remember when I was a kid and my mom would drag me around to fucking random stores, she would be like, oh, the Coach bag, like the new Coach, like she was into Coach bags.
Yeah.
But I guess that's when I was a kid, which
yeah,
was,
it was popping.
yeah, that's back in the day. Damn, that sucks. That's like that's so hard to be a brand, just like constantly fucking working on being cool. You know what I mean? Like, what can you do?
I don't know. It's just kind of like a time. Like Juicy was huge when I was like in middle school and two.
Oh, I remember.
So
Juicy was like
and now
controversial
it's
though,
like
because it was
kind
just
of
like
cheap. Like
it was like all butt print. It was like all butt print and cooch print, right? And
it
boo
wasn't
print.
it was a cooch print,
But it was boo print and butt print. Juicy.
yeah, but it wasn't like controversial. Like,
No, it was controversial because I remember when my sisters were like 16, 17, they were trying to wear Juicy. My parents were like, nah, like what the fuck? That's Why does it say juicy on your
I
ass?
had juices.
You had, how old were you?
Middle school.
You were in middle
But
school.
it was
wearing juice?
I had subtle juicy where it didn't have juicy on my ass. It had like, it was just like the sweatsuit, but it had like a little J on the zipper.
Okay, I guess that's a little bit more discreet.
But I wanted this bag so bad for Christmas once, and this is like what reminded me when you said, "Would you get disappointed if I got you that bag?" I wanted this bag so bad, and my dad got me this bag from Juicy for Christmas, but it wasn't the bag I wanted.
Different bag.
It was hurt, and I was so upset. But I got hella money for Christmas too, so I was like, I'm gonna return the bag, and get the bag I want.
And he was hurt.
He was so mad at me. I was like, are you kidding me?
Babe, can we talk about it now?
Because they're always like, oh, if you don't like it, return it. Blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, bruh.
People always say that.
Yeah.
That's a normal thing.
I was like, I want to get the one I want.
Wait, now that you brought... Can we talk about the thing that happened not too long ago?
Sure.
No, the reason I bring it up is because the same thing used to happen to me my whole life, where I've always been into like, electronics, like, PlayStations and Nintendos and like monitors and stuff like that. And my parents, when I was a kid, like, whenever it was like Christmas or my birthday, they would like want to like do something cool, like, on like that one rare birthday, like they'd be like, oh, like maybe they had like extra money or some shit like that. They would try to get me the thing that I've been talking about, and every single time it's that but not that, what I mean? Like, and I always like have like have had to like do this thing where I'm like, you don't want to be unappreciative, you're like very appreciative, obviously,
course.
but you're like, if you're not gonna use the item, you're like, fuck, man. Like in your head, you're like, damn, like this is like, you feel bad because they just wasted money. You're just like, oh, this is something I'm totally not gonna use, but thank you guys so much. This is fire. You know what I mean? And I've dealt with that my whole life, because with electronics, it's hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you'd have to be just as nerdy as I am, I guess, to understand what the hell like I'm even talking about.
Or
sometimes.
right, like the exact thing. Like you would have to put the links and shit.
Exactly.
But no, like if I got the bag and I didn't have extra money, obviously I'm gonna keep the bag and wear it and love it.
Mm-hmm. But that's why it's like,
I'm grateful, but
Riley's really good with gifts, and like Riley's really good at listening and really good with gifts, where like, sometimes she'll just give me something, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you were paying attention when I was talking about this. And I try to do the same thing with Riley too, but I guess the same way you might look at me and my wires or some shit like that is the same way I look at makeup. I walk in there, I'm like, bro, there's a million things in here.
Exactly.
And then Riley goes to makeup stores and she'll pick up things and like put it to her skin and be like, this one's close but not real. It's like, how do you really choose something? You know what I mean? It's like, it's impossible. But then gift cards are kind of a cheat gift.
Yeah, I don't like gift card.
So what do? That's when you get the random thing that you're just like, oh yeah, my boyfriend got me this for my birthday. Just like a random weird artistic lamp that just sits in the corner forever. You're just like,
but if it was like a dope Wizard of Oz themed lamp where it was like the Emerald Cities and it lit up, like that'd be so cool, and I would love that. It's like that kind of personal touch.
Yeah.
That's what I always think. I always think about what's your favorite things.
I know it's, dude, right? Like I said this before, Riley's just a professional gift giver. Like she's really good at like, even like with my family, you know what I mean? It's just like, I always try to like, give personal gifts to my family, but with our family, like my mom already knows, like, Yuri, I don't know what the fuck you want, so here's just the gift card or whatever it is. So Riley, like, she'll be like, oh, your sister's brought this up before, so we should get this for your sister. It's so funny. I'm like, I don't know how your memory is interesting.
Yeah, I listen
to specific things, like you actually,
because I need to know about the personality.
Mm-hmm.
Because who wants to like? I don't want to be like the person where you open the gift and they're like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I hate that feeling.
It's hard on both ends.
I know.
On both ends, it's just as difficult.
So.
You just gotta be.
I'm not always successful. Okay.
You gotta be a person that wants nothing.
I'm not always successful.
Either way, yo guys, thank you to every single person who's joined us for this episode of 10 Talks, episode 143. Apologies for not doing it on Sunday. We will be returning this Sunday to do 10 Talks.
Yes.
If you guys can, drop a like,
Drop a comment. Sorry.
Drop a comment saying anything you want. Drop a sub if you guys haven't subbed already. W
I
to
thought I was gonna
everyone,
burp.
W to everyone who subbed. We're officially at 2K subs. Also, wait, hold on. We didn't shout out the members. Let's shout out the members as well. While I'm pulling that up, guys, I gotta give a huge shout out and thank you to Puffco, bro. They have gifted me with so much shit, bro. It's insane. Like I opened up the stuff on stream and shit like that already, but bro, expect a lot of whatchamacallit. What the fuck? Why can't I find it? Is this the wrong channel? Oh, I'm on the wrong channel. That's why. Okay. Yeah, expect a lot of Puffco dabbing streams very soon.
Let's go.
Also, the lighter is dropping very soon on the website as well, like as an individual item. Because I know some people are saying like, oh, yo, I already have a shirt, or I might not want a shirt. How can I just get a lighter separately? So yeah, guys, the lighters are gonna be dropping very soon. But either way, yo guys, W to all of our members here on this channel. Thank you so much, Jugman710, Skater Late, Jimmy Smith, Willie Will, 210 Westside Loco, Thrift and Flip, Hella Crisp, Wasted Potential, Popo, and Ayazi. Appreciate you guys so much, man. Everyone, have a good night.
Have a great night.
We'll see you guys probably like in like 10-15 minutes for the after show, where we actually get to like talk to the chat and read the chat and like just chill for a second, probably for like a 20-30 minute after show, and then we'll end the stream there. But either way, thank you guys so much, man. Appreciate you guys. Peace. Wait, hold on. We gotta do the outro. I don't know how I can set it up to be like more smooth, but all right, hold on. Here we go. Peace, everyone.
Better hurry, spark it up with no worries. Harmonious gang with the big bro Yuri. Hyphy, get lit just like me. Big bossed up, chop it up with Riley. You better come with it or kick rocks, cause you now tuned in to 10 Talks. Now let's get lifted and take a shot. You are now tuned in.